Greetings and welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection. Today we're going to be looking at the G.I. Joe Classified series, Target exclusive Tiger Force David L. Bazooka Katzenbogen. Translation: another lapsed trademark. So just Bazooka, now we have to have David. Oh well. So as always, we're going to look at the packaging. We're going to bust David out. Check out David's accessories. Check out David's articulation. Gear David up and put David on the shelf. Yeah, it sounds unusual, I know. But what are you going to do about it? So, top of the packaging here. As you can see, this one did not go well. Got the G.I. Joe star, number 54, and the extended window. Have the... Eventually, I will get things right. Has the hook peg up here. On this side, we have number 54, and the ever-popular... I'm sorry, I said that wrong. The highly despised, not a foul card. Down below, we've got an assload of stupid script. On the front, ages 4+, don't choke. The plastic window. Tiger Force, denoting that at one time you had to sell your soul to Target to get one. Now, not so bad. G.I. Joe Classified David L. Bazooka Katzenbogen. Hasbro. And then we've got the wraparound art. Art that starts over here and continues all the way around the side. Much more comic book, much less hentai, like, you know, some of the plasticless packaging we've received recently. And even the plastic one for Zorana. Yeah. Awkward, no matter what. Around here on the back, we've got an assload of more stupid script. Tiger Force. And a giant waste of space. So many things that could have been done here, like, oh, I don't know, a file card. But no. We're going to give you just a static look at a jungle wall. No, sir, don't like it. So, that concludes the package. Yeah. Apparently, this is not the week for mint in box. I'm telling you. Between this and Second Sister. Whew. So, let's see if we can get this thing open, shall we? More stupid script. Okay, I would be remiss if I didn't point out this really cool looking background inside the package. So here we have him in the plastic prison. Already I'm not seeing the one issue I've had a lot of recently, and that makes me happy. So what do you say we pull these things out and take a look at them? Starting with the accessories, we've got a Kevlar. Not one of these fancy modern Kevlars either. This is like old school Kevlar. Kevlar cover. Got the band. If they really want to make it accurate, they'd put two little greenish yellow dots back here. So it looks like the paint for the band has missed some of the band. Gone a little wide. But luckily it's in the back. A little bit on the front, but it's harder to notice. Shed straps hanging down. Nice. What's really nice is I forgot to pick up the accessories that were left over from the last review. Move those out the way. Okay, we have the Backpack of Destiny. So it pegs into the back. Really short peg though, so that always concerns me. Riveted back plate. Very sturdy looking pack. Most of it is done in a hard material, meaning the pack, not the plastic for the toy. But there is a pouch here, pouches on the side, little hook on the bottom, slots on the top. We'll get to all that in a moment. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. Did that really just happen? Apparently, you do not need a bazooka to launch these missiles. 3. And glad I have monkey feet. Number 4. So there are 4 of these exact same missiles in here. These look like actual rockets that you would see in an anti-armor weapon. I mean, it's not perfect, but better than some I've seen. Explosive head, flight fins, nice. Now, these will actually slide down into the pack, apparently, or so I've been told, and will lock in. So you can actually secure all the missiles. And these are holding a hell of a lot nicer than Major Blood's. No, the one accessory that has me the most worried. Oh, this one is relatively straight. Nope, I take that back. There's a slight curvature this way. Hard to see on camera, but... And it's actually a... Oh my goodness, it's a firm piece. That looks bent. Oh well. So we've got the bazooka. Yeah, it might not be a perfect representation. Nope, you can see the bend in here. It's drooping just a little. And then this thing is bent to shit. Might not be a perfect representation of a real-world weapon, but it looks like it could be a real-world weapon. Big opening in the front. Cross handle. Siding of equipment. Pistol grip and trigger. Got the shoulder strap. Padding on both sides, both painted. Badly cut flashpoint. It's like they took a big chunk of the actual frame with it when they cut it. And then back here we've got a swing open weapon port, which if you're not careful does remove, and you can lose it if you're not paying attention. Not a bad looking piece. Now, you can actually port one of these into the front. And for certain shots, if you want to show him loading it, you can actually pop one in the back too. So, lots of playability. But for now, we're going to make sure we don't lose any of them by locking them into, you guessed it, the pack. So that's fully loaded. Now, what do you say we get David out of here? That's right. I think from now on, if I get a figure with a full name, I'm going to start using that full name. Come on, David. Goodbye, plastic. Okay, face sculpt. This, I swear to God, looks like a guy I would run into in Milwaukee. Buying cheese and German pretzels. He just looks... Sculpt is nice. I mean, it's really good. But the paint on the face is really freaking shiny. Hair is well done. Well sculpted, beautifully painted. No defects on the ears. The eyebrow, it looks like he's doing that people's eyebrow, kinda. Got some worry lines on his forehead. The big, thick porn stash. And his lip looks like it's really shiny pink. Like he'd been maybe drinking a bit too much Bud Light. That's right. This thing has been sitting on my desk since the first Bud Light joke. It's warm. It's not for drinking. Only for comedy. Okay. So, let's get this belt moved down so we can take a look at the shirt. Now with the cut of the collar here, it does look more like a... It looks more like a jersey this way than a t-shirt. White is fully covered. Not seeing a lot of bleed through anywhere. The number 14 on there is ugly. But at least he stands up straight when you line it up. Yeah, this looks like somebody put a jersey in the dryer too many times and the numbers are peeling. It's got stripes that go around the sleeves. Not quite lined up perfectly. You can see where it starts, stop. The sleeves themselves actually have arm. It hangs down over part of the arm. So it gives it the look of an actual sleeve. Nice. Couple wristbands on here. Big old arms. Got a belt. Looks more like a weightlifter belt than a military belt. Good paint app here on the buckle. Couple pouches. Pants are textured. Done in this greenish color with a very light yellow on it. And with all the Tiger Force ones, it doesn't quite go all the way into the sculpt. There's a lot of green showing through this yellow striping. And because there are pins, you end up with points like this. Boots look pretty badass. Ain't gonna lie, these look like old tanker boots. Only, not black. Nice looking figure. So the head is on a double dumbbell. Meaning there's a dumbbell at the top of the head and at the bottom of the neck. So looking up, he only looks up that far. Looking down, that far. The neck is articulated, so he will walk like an Egyptian, but not by much. A little bit of tilt up in there. Not much. Rotation, though, for some reason, is at the neck. It's like the head doesn't want to let loose. Arms hinge up, 90 degrees. Butterfly joint in there. Okay, getting the arm back down, a little harder. Full rotation. Bicep cut for rotation. And it's the curved form-fitting cut. I like that. Double jointed pinless elbow. If you can get both joints to actually initiate. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah, good range, but an ugly joint. Just now notice that the elbows are very dark. Sorry about that. Very dark compared to the rest of the arm. Hands rotate, vertical hinging on the left hand, vertical hinging on the right hand. He's got a much different torso articulation. He's got a ball joint at the waist and a ball joint mid-torso. So he's got the hula effect going on. Between the two, he can bend back that far, forward that far. Got some good tilt. But realize that anything that you do is really going to mess up the sculpt. Except for the back. They've painted it up far enough that it just stretches it instead of breaks it. Rotation at both points as well. Legs, he does a pretty good Jean-Claude. As you can see, drop down hip. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. And let's see, still kind of gummy. Not stressing anything yet, but so we'll kick forward that far. Thigh cuff for rotation. Double jointed pin knee because these are once again roadblock legs. Good deal of range, but not full. Ugly joint. Boot cuff for rotation. But it looks like, I don't know. The boots look funny on these legs, like they're too short. Like the lower leg is just kind of when compared to everything up top here. Foot hinges back that far. Forward that far. Front facing pin for rocker. Now, here's my one major gripe about Bazooka. And I've actually had this gripe about Roadblock as well. We're going to gear him up. We're going to put this pack on him. And the pack seems like it barely goes in. This little hang down point here is actually made. You know what? Let me take it off and try to attach this. It's actually made to hold the Bazooka in place. Oh, these are soft enough that you can pull them down. But it's like the gap is so there it goes. Definitely better going the other way. So yeah, he can carry his Bazooka back here. So, my issue with him, same one I had with Roadblock. He's got this big old weapon. He gets 4 shots, and then he's unarmed. Oh, that's on there snugly. That's not going anywhere. And it looks good. 4 shots, and then he's useless. No sidearm, no secondary weapon, nothing. Kind of disappointing. But all in all, a good-looking figure. Kind of looking forward to the basic release. So what do you say we take a minute and get him up on the shelf? Come on, David. And there you have him. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all next time.